Welcome back. It's time for us to enter into chapter 13, Arc Nocturne. Okay. Ooh. Well, this is different. Interesting. What we got down here? Ooh. Just... Alright then. Like, when I see this, it is strange. It's like, I know I shouldn't, but all I think straight away is SMT. Very much SMT. What was that? Progress? Enhancement progress. Chapter missions, tasks. Ooh. I could do with more of them, to be honest, I suppose. Previous CG? No, we don't want to look at that. So I'm guessing, what is the... Oniric arc? Well, I guess we'll get going then into story. And it's similar again to what we've had previously. Okay. I was wondering, like, why can't I do this one yet? It's like, because actually it's all the way over here. Oh, we got a scene to start with. Alright, well, interesting already. Let's go. Location unknown. The Grey Serpent walked down the dark corridor with great confidence. He did not light his way, nor make use of a map. The right directions would appear in his mind at every intersection, as though he had been here many times. I don't know if I just missed something then, because I pressed it as it did it. Many times. Nope. Yet, this was the Grey Serpent's first visit to this abandoned shelter. This place is holy. It was the place where the sire returned to the living earth. But then he was sealed in another dimension. The serpents grew silent, and the holy site became a lost secret. The day finally arrived. His sire called to him and asked him to fulfill his duty. He stopped at the end of the path. A massive metal door barred his way. He waited for a while. A verbal command appeared like a flash of inspiration. He read it out loud. The massive doors creaked open, overcoming dust and rust that had accumulated for centuries. There was a hall and a throne. The man seated on it was in the midst of silent contemplation. Centuries had passed. Powers rose and fell as battle raged across the planet. The past was gone before anyone noticed. The Grey Serpent had met the man before. He had not changed in the slightest. His will remained untarnished. He transcended time, space, and the karmic cycle. He was the only hope against the ageless force of destruction. The man stirred from his thoughts and looked up on his disciple. Grey Serpent trembled at the sight of his eyes. Those eyes witnessed both unimaginable miracles and the pain of total annihilation. Every memory was condensed and forged by a superhuman will into two orbs of cold, unfeeling ice.
ジャッカルの研究も完成に近づき、残りは最後の検証だけです。
行動を開始しよう。
承知しました。あなたの帰還を歓迎するためにこれを用意いたしました。この伝説の武器こそ人類の未来の開拓者にふさわしいでしょう。
The Grey Serpent presented the great sword with both hands. The all-consuming flame no longer graced the dull blade, but its familiar shape kindled past memories. He once held this blade to purge the monsters that plagued humanity. He then faced God herself. His hands closed around the hilt and gripped it, as he once did. He gazed at the blunt, heavy sword as he had always done before battles, and he had fought thousands of them. The Solium weapon vibrated and stirred to life. It responded to his warrior spirit and began to change. It was more than a weapon. fact, it felt like a living thing that harbors a soul. On reuniting with its wielder, the core of the mighty sword erupted to life. Its weapon's spirit reignited in fire. Witnesses from ancient times mythologized it, the sword that guards Eden, and the fire that destroyed Sodom. Centuries passed. The myth became real.
今から僕と共に戦おう。
His decree resonated in the hall, a silent thunder that reverberated in the heart of the faithful. It signaled the coming of the great storm. Ew, just drops us straight out of that. I was wondering, like, where's my mouse? Like, it took ages to get there. Right, so 13-1 it is then. So, it's just human nature trying to hold on to a savior fantasy. It really is. Alright, let's get into it. Still got trial characters going on, different versions of herself. Okay, that feels very strange. Okay, is there anyone else we can do? Nope. Just feels very strange, that. Very strange. It's like, this whole idea of like, yeah, like they don't want you to use your characters. They want you to use the trial characters because it's based around story, and then you get very strange things happen like this, where it's like, wait, what? How does that work? How does that work? Very strange. Outskirts of Ark City. Late night. 4 months passed since the great Honkai eruption. More and more people sought refuge in cities against the hordes of pale beasts and zombies. But the disaster showed no signs of subsiding. The Ark City mechs patrols faced another difficult night.
周辺の崩壊獣による災害の発生頻度が増えています。今天球市は完全警戒態勢に入り、すべての機構が都市周辺の防衛線に派遣されています。
It's still doing it though, isn't it? Massive Honkai energy spike detected.
しっかりしろ。敵が来るぞ。
The beast swarmed the mech formation before the commander could finish speaking.
数が多すぎて持ちません。このままだと防衛線が突破されるのも時間の問題です。耐えろ。誰？
Cry for help is coming from what? I have no idea. Ooh, different camera angles. Interesting.
呼吸のリズムに注意して。私が教えた通りに戦うんだ。キアナ、後ろ。
I gotta wait for that cooldown. Okay. That's just annoying. Again, it's weird that she can just switch back to herself. Is it meant to be like this sort of thing, like she just turns on the Honkai aspect? Maybe. Would have been nice if I could get out of that. Like, I was trying to be like, dodge, like, no, I'm stuck in it. Thanks, game. I'm trying to read what they're saying while I'm trying to like do the fights at the same time. This is why I need dubs. I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing at the same time as trying to listen to what those guys are on about. It's like kind of difficult when they don't speak English. That's why dubs are important for stuff like that. I always do it outside the scenes. Because I don't know what you already said, because I wasn't really paying attention to you or the game. Like, trying to pay attention to two things at once. Like, nope. No. It is weird they haven't dubbed this at this point, to be honest. Don't know why. Maybe it cost them too much at this point? Maybe?
片付いた。急いでここを離れよう。あなたの姿をこれ以上目撃されないように。分かってるよ。
Battle ended before the surviving mechs could acquire clear visuals of her face. They could only recall a moonlit shadow. No one knew when she left. But two individuals observed everything from the cover of darkness.
ハイヘビの情報によると、彼女はずっと天球師にとどまっている。
K423 は崩壊獣災害の現場に出現する。実験に影響を与えかねないか心配だ。
確かに面倒だ。しかし彼女に気を配る暇はない。孫子は漁師の海から帰還し、行動を開始せよと命令を下した。今優先させるべきことは天命の邪魔者を排除することだ。奴らは信州に人を派遣した。我々の計画を邪魔させるわけにはいかない。
方法ならある。K423 の行方は天命にとっても重要な意味を持つ。だから奴らに追わせればいい。よかろう。緊急時には天命のために用意したプレゼントを使うといい。きっと驚くはずだ。
That's one thing I'm very happy about that they kept. Just that piece of music. But they didn't have like a little scene where it like zoomed in our face and being like, hey, hey! You know, completely out of place with the story or something like that. But at least we still got the music. You know, something. Meanwhile, at the floating island, Shikshal HQ.
大主教様、天球師で得た人型ロボットの脳内から情報を分析しました。K423 の詳細な足取りを推測するには不十分ですが、分析結果によると彼女は都市内にとどまっていると考えられます。この情報は同時に K423 が現在ヨルムンガンドの監視下にいることをも意味します。
この潜伏中の蛇が何を企んでいるか見てみたいね。リタ、君には天球師に戻ってもらいたい。K423 の行方を追い捕獲してくれ。
今の状況ですと藪をつついて蛇を出すことになるのではないかと心配です。
それは心配ない。ビジネスということにしておくよ。天命はあらゆる分野の大企業と業務提携があるからね。そのうちの上条製薬という製薬会社は世界各地で崩壊災害を受けた都市に無償で医療サービスを提供する援助活動を行っている。彼らの信州に対する援助は天球師が入り口だ。過去の5ヶ月間、天命は定期的にこの会社を通して信州に崩壊エネルギーワクチンと援助物資を提供してきた。今回は君が代表として新しい薬品を天球師に輸送するんだ。上条製薬が把握している医療記録や情報を通じて操作もしやすくなるだろう。
かしこまりました。
Ooh, the weird wipe. En route to Arc City, Shikshkal shuttle EOS. Several hours later, approaching destination Arc City. I'm not gonna butcher the name.
自動運行機能停止。エオス号は着陸モードに入ります。
副隊長、上条製薬の担当より通信が入っております。隊員たちは戦場で待機していてください。引き渡しと視察が完了しましたら帰還します。承知しました。
Lloyd.
工業地帯へようこそ、リータさん。上条製薬信州支部の顧問を務めるキオラだ。今回は私が共に視察することになった。
Ooh. I like the look of that. Please follow the guide. We're about to visit this place. Alright.
ここ一帯は本当に壮観ですね。引き渡しの合間にここの案内をよろしくお願いいたします。
ああ、もちろん。さあ、こっちだ。
艦長様、
第二次崩壊が終了した後、 上条製
Is that because I went too far?
近隣からの薬品の輸送を可能にする
What? Why is it like... I'll stay
工業エ
behind.
リアは天球市の郊外にあるが
I have no idea. You're free to walk around at will here. What, at someone called Will? Just walk at the... Are you Will? Do I walk directly at you constantly? Doesn't quite make sense to me.
エジプトチックな建物が多いですね。
それはオーナーの好みだ。
あそこのピラミッドは
工業エリアの管理棟さ。エジプト人の墓を普通の建物のように改造し使っている。
独特ですね。
Very.
ここで作った薬品は天球市の他に
御社は偉大なる事業を成し遂げたのですね。
天命が薬品の材料を提供してくれたお前たちがいなければここのす
Am I accidentally interrupting this somehow? I'm just looking around. I don't
引き
know.
渡しもそろそろ終わる頃だと思います。本題に入りましょうか。
To defeat the Huns.
この度信州に訪れたのは御社の協力を得るためです。御社はこの都市の医療システムと密接な関係があります。そこでここ5ヶ月間の崩壊エネルギー漏洩に関する医療記録を拝見したいのです。
医療記録を漏らせと。それは
この件は天球市にメリットしかないことを保証します。この都市は崩壊獣の襲撃により警戒状態にいると存じております。民衆を守る責務を果たすためには多少の規則違反もやむを得ない時がありますでしょう。それに災害の根源を調べることによって未然に防ぐことができるのでしたら命を救うことにつながるのではありませんか。
分かった。データを渡そう。この都市の危険は増していく一方だ。リタさんも身の安全には気をつけるんだ。
お気遣いいただきありがとうございます。
そういえば最近一人の少女が崩壊獣災害の現場に現れては人を助けていると聞いたが天命のものじゃないよな。
一人の少女ですか。
どうやって現れいつ消えたのか誰も知らない。あくまで噂だがな。困難に直面した時自らの力に頼るよりも助けてくれるヒーローが現れるのを夢見るのが人間というものだ。
そのようなヒーローが本当に存在すると私も信じたいものです。
Rita said and smiled with great sincerity. Da. There we go. Not happy until I hear it. Bridge. Shuttle EOS a few hours later.
副隊長、上条製薬からもらったデータを全て確認しました。
第三小隊のアルビトルさんでしょうか。
はい、必須員のアルビトルです。副隊長は天命のバルキリーの名前を全て覚えていると聞きましたが、やはり本当なんですね。副隊長と一緒に戦えるチャンスはめったにないとみんなが言っていました。副隊長は単独での機密任務が多いですからね。今回一緒に任務へ行けることをみんな楽しみにしていました。
副隊長はおやめください。どうぞリタとお呼びください。
リタさん、いやダメですよ。そんなに親しく呼んでたらデュランダル隊長の熱い視線を受けることになります。
熱い視線ですか。その褒め言葉をそのままデュランダル様にお伝えします。
お気遣いなく。話を戻しますが、 製薬からもらったデータの中にここ5ヶ月全ての崩壊エネルギー漏洩事故に関する医療記録が4000件弱、それぞれ35回の災害事件にファイリングされています。
相当の数ですね。その中に K423 に関する手がかりはありませんか
？2ヶ月前の記録ですが、南部地域のあるインターチェンジで崩壊獣が大量に出現しました。ある被害者が崩壊獣と戦う少女を見たそうです。診断の結果は心的外傷後ストレス障害となっていますが、それは幻覚ではなく紛れもない目撃情報だと思います。
Still keeps doing it. Does this eventually get fixed?
よくできました、アルビトルさん。
褒められました。第三小隊では便利屋のような人と評判ですから。
それは評判と言えるのでしょうか。他に類似した手がかりはありませんか？
ありません。 K423 の特徴を入れて検索をかけてみましたが、何も得られませんでした。つまり彼女は病院のような場所には出現していません。医療記録も買い物をした記録もなく、監視カメラシステムも彼女の姿を捕捉できてません。彼女は隠れ身の術でも使えるのでしょうか？
監視カメラを避け一般人に変装することはできます。ただ彼女がまだこの都市にいる限り誰にも目撃されないということはありえません。彼女の存在を認知し彼女の姿を捉える者は必ずいます。アルビトルさんがピックアップした記録がそれを証明しています。
しかしそういう細かい情報をインターネットのあちこちから全て集めることとなると数ヶ月はかかるかもしれません。
アルビトルさん、ご存知でしょうか。この都市には情報闇市があり、どんな情報もそこから入手できると聞きます。手がかりはそこで探しましょう。招かれざるお客様ですね。ここがハイヘビの縄張りでしょうか。防御機構がまだ自動運転しているのこれはお掃除しないといけません。今回は騒動にならないといいです。代わりに
I do like this piece of music. Remember when it was the intro music all the way back when? That's nice. First piece of Honkai music I heard, I was like, yep, that's some lovely music. So it's just very weird with all the glitchiness going on. Like, what the hell? Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. What's that? That hit harder than I expected. It's just, as I dodged, just became invisible essentially. The room was empty. Machines hummed in the background. The place handles bids from across the world for knowledge, the cheapest yet most valuable commodity. Oh yeah. Grey Serpent was dead, but his business remained very much alive. Rita thought about the man whom she had killed. Something did not add up. Yeah, well, there's reasons for that. She became unsure if she had truly killed that man. Rita shook her head and plunged in the miHoYo's mobile data storage device.
制限解除。人型ロボット検索モジュール起動。どこから探しましょうか。あの被害者は崩壊獣と戦う少女を見ていました。
Rita also remembered the Lone Ranger that so-and-so had mentioned. She realized what she should be looking for now. She entered the search criteria. The system returned the search results almost immediately. Matt displayed the coordinates of every Honkai attack that took place in Ark City during the past few months. Rumors, photos, and videos posted on various websites were quickly displayed on screen. While scanning the wealth of information that she acquired, a familiar figure caught Rita's attention.
見つけましたよ K423 アルビトルさん、この2ヶ月間で天球市には崩壊獣災害が頻繁に発生したと言いましたね。
はい、2ヶ月間で35件も発生しました。全てが天球市の周りに集中していて、そのせいでこの都市は警戒態勢に入っています。
まるでこの都市の何かが崩壊獣を引き寄せているようですね。崩壊獣が出現したら不朽なる刃の隊員が即時に出撃し、現場に到着できるよう天球市の災害警報に注意しておいてください。
K423の追跡は中止でしょうか？
今まで入手した情報によりますと K423 が崩壊獣災害の現場に出現した目撃情報は1件だけではありません。彼女の後ろ姿を撮影した人もいました。
災害現場に注目することで K423 を捕獲する機会が訪れるということですね。さすが副隊長。今私たちがするべきことは辛抱強く次の災害の発生を待つことですね。
はあ、ただこの都市で災害を待つのに辛抱強くなる必要はなさそうですね。
Oh, that was it. I was expecting that to open up the door and it would continue. Dun 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 indeed. Well, there's no next, so... I've been thrown out here. Why? Why is this... I was gonna read it! Game? Like, don't do that! I was gonna read it! Jeez, I just want to look at it. Look at that. I never even noticed, like, the giant whale thing being there. Very strange. Why, like, bring us out here before 13.4? Okay, in this chapter you can check objectives on the chapter missions panel. Okay. Clear chapter missions to claim rewards accordingly. Okay. Yeah, this thing. Yeah. Use to enhance Valkyries in story chapter 13. All the data and resources about tactics and combat power enhancement. Okay. Chapter mission rewards RSC cache, an essential resource for chapter progress. What? Okay. In this chapter you can power up Valkyries on the enchantment screen. Alright. Do I pick one then? So I need 20 to enhance stuff here. At least you get more of a choice. Okay, this feels better than what they were doing in the previous chapters in regards to, like, newer characters and stuff. Okay, so rank up to level 2. Okay. We'll go again. Seems alright. Can I just do that up there? Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh. It's so close in being good. And then it's like, you had to go and do that and lock it behind stuff again. Go as far as we can with you. We're out of stuff. Right. So I'm thinking might be a slightly shorter part than usual. Slightly. It's just, if it pulled me out of there, there's got to be a story reason it pulled me out of there, right? So it makes sense for us to, like, now jump into this at the start of the next part, ready for what's coming our way as we make our way through chapter 13. So, we'll see you in the next part. Hope you have a lovely time. I hope you had a lovely time. How is everyone? Are you doing well? Ta-ta for now.